I am a Mandeville cat. And I'm back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the audio test. At least it will be the audio test for a minute while I'm working out if I'm muted or not. Just give me one sec. Oop. Okay, looks like the audio is working. Now just update the tags. Alright, I think that's good. And so with that being said, greetings my disciples. I am back once again for more Mandeville dancing. And also some Final Fantasy 2 or Final Fantasy XIV when I'm feeling up for it. Last time on Final Fantasy, we finally managed to find Ystrola, who had apparently gotten herself lost in the live stream. And we brought her back. She didn't have her clothes, so Tataru made her new ones! So now she looks very fancy and has a new fancy schmancy staff. So, very cool. But, unfortunately, she does not think that she can help us break through the barrier that is blocking the way to the city in the sky that was revealed last episode after we defeated a giant flying whale named Bismarck. So instead, she is going to help point us in the right direction to hopefully break through the barrier. Also, Angel will likely be joining us, I don't know, half an hour, an hour. She'll be around. She was to tell you more about her former master. Let us continue our dramatic quest. In my youth, I had the honor of studying under Master Matoya in the field of etheric research. She was without rival. I have no doubt that her knowledge will be of aid to our cause. The question is, will she share it with us? My master has ever been willful. The gods forbid anyone disagree with her. When the Goyim Empire first marched in Neorzia some 15 years ago, the denizens of Charlan were summoned back to their motherland. However, Mayota refused to join the exodus. To this day, she lives a hermit's life on the fringes of the abandoned city. Hello, Rose! Angel shall be joining us at some point, I think, but for now it is just me. So it is the Varian hinterland that we must go, to the place of my birth. Though Alessa and I were born in Shalia, our days there were short, remained only until the Exodus, and have not returned since. Yep, life can be that way. Oh, it is. Oh, so it's the homecoming then, a fine reason as any for us to go to Charlayan. It would afford us the opportunity to pay my master a visit. I believe you have mistaken our primary objective, Ystrola. At any rate, the journey will take us through a largely unknown territory. Let's first return to Ishgard to make our preparations. Oh, so I might just be discovering the other area of the expansion first, rather than breaking the barrier today. Oops. Ah well. First, random teleportation. I am back in Ishgard. Need my trusty spear. Oh, wrong person. Charlayan is situated in the Javarian hinterlands. To get there, I must strike west and travel beneath the breadth of the Javarian forelands. Make no mistake, it will be a grueling journey. The party shall be comprised of warriors, Stroll and myself. Tataru, pray remain here in Ishgard and continue to search for missing threads. Yes, sir! First, let us make for Tailfeather. Okay, that should be easy. Bye, Tataru! There we go. One feathery tail, up and coming. Still love this armor. It's still very weird and very pointy, but it's very cool. Hey guys, what took you so long? Long soak in the live stream, followed by a long journey I would not recommend it to anyone. Rest assured my strength is returning to me. I should be back to my former self ere long. Good to hear, good to hear. Oh, what's that fancy thing? Your stroll is ready to press on westward to the Bavarian hinterlands. Believe I'm sufficiently rested. Let us continue to Shalaya. Once we descend the mountain path, we will arrive at the Bavarian hinterlands. From there, it's a short distance to the city. Be warned that we should be passing through Ganath territory. We must need to be aware of them and the dragons both. Got it. Well, at least I can fly over there. Oh, okay. So we're going over past where we were the previous time we were in the area. Just me and my big pointy stick. This place is pretty spooky with all the fog around. New location discovered. Bavarian hinterlands.
To the Thalaic River, where to the melted snows of Abelathia's spine eventually find their way by means of 1,000 silver streams. Whose waters have long nourished the Dravanian hinterlands, and so provided for a settlement of learned souls from across the northern seas. To the city of Sharlayan, that great seat of knowledge, now abandoned by her keepers, they came.
Ah. So basically going to a huge college-y place. She dwells on the far side of the Thalaic River. Let us search for a crossing. Okay. I promise not to get distracted by things. Oh, look, a tree. I feel like this area would be much prettier without all the fog. What can I do? Oh, what do you know? Etheric turn already. We've reached level 58 monsters now. Tuning. To the northwest. Okay, so I'll keep an eye out for that, but for now I'll just continue onward with my flying shark. Rawr goes the flying shark. Alas, the move splash is not very effective, so I guess this is more of a magic carp than a magic shark. Oh jeez, this place is just trashed. It looks like the goblins have made themselves at home. The Maker's Quarter. Espertate magic. Oh, is this where the Empire got their Magitech from? Nah, that doesn't seem too right, but we'll see. Whew. Listening to some of the music. These guys do actually look, though, like the Galean weapons, just more primitive. So maybe they stole samples from it, and that's how they got things like up and running in the Empire with all the magic robots and stuff. "302 yawns to the northwest." Nope, not in here. Only the goblins that are goblining. Oh, that's the east. He's trying to blow me out. I was just a goblin. I am definitely approaching the current, I just can't see it. Oh, there it is. It's on a hill. Thank you, Mr. Doggy. Dun 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 dun. Further to the west I must go. Wait, are there no crystals in this area? Either I just haven't found one, or there are no aetheryte crystals in this area. It's gonna make getting back a bit of a pain, but we'll see if I find one later. Well, at least I can have a summoning statue to get back easier. Nope, what on earth? Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button, that's the why. Any sign of it? The bridge has collapsed. We can't be crossing there, but we're not in no another way. We should be able to cross at the towering structure to the north. Alright, my new guy. Okay, so it's probably up there-ish where the current will be, so I can't get to it yet. So I gotta go the long way past this really creepy tower. Tarantula Hawk? No, thank you. I don't need to fight a giant bee thing. That thing looks very disturbing. I'm glad Angel is not here, because I'm sure she would very much not approve of the giant bee monster thing. Ah. I wonder if there's no crystal. Ooh, what a fancy area. Knowledge seeks no man. So says the motto of the Charlene engraved upon yonder stone. The meaning is simple. It falls on us to seek enlightenment. During the 6th Astral Era, at the turn of the 13th century, men from the northern nation of Charlene journeyed across the sea to Azoria in search of knowledge. Upon arriving at these shores, they established a camp for their scholarly endeavors. Over time, the camp grew into a settlement, and the settlement prospered, so much so that it came to be counted among Azoria's great city-states. Alas, those glory days are now all but a fading memory. Their keepers lost to her, Charlene has become an empty husk of her former self. My face is clipping through the armor. Uplander is mistaken. It has no keepers. It is on the cusp of a new age of glory. Huh? Oh, goblins. Hello. Hopefully not hostile goblins. Goblins here to plunder the city. That's unlearned mistaken muchly. They're not thieves. This place is our home. Well, we guess I found the third beast tribe of the expansion. Which is interesting, because we've seen goblins a lot, but we never actually know where the, Goblins! Yay! Says Rose. Yeah, we've actually seen goblins on a lot of side quests and stuff, especially the class quests, but we've never actually found out where they came from, or where they live, so I guess this is kind of a way of introducing them more. Last I looked, it was mine and Alphanaz. We were born here. When Uplanders abandoned city, Uplanders gave up claim. Born here or no, Uplanders are trespassers. Sure, Rose, what is something funny about this place? Friends, please, we did not come to dispute your claim to the land. Our purpose here is peaceful. We desire but to cross the river. I'm interested to see what Rose's funny fact is going to be. If you open the map, you'll notice it. Be calm, I beg you. Let us speak like civilized folk that we are. Surely we can come to mutual understanding, if you get my drift. Oh, I will see as soon as I open the map. That is true, and Uplanders are welcome here. Come with Slowflake will show Uplanders settlement. Alright then. Oh, if I go outside. Okay, I'll head back real quick just to see what's up. No, I don't see any blue crystals. Though I was mentioning that earlier that I didn't see any blue crystals, unless they're like hiding behind something. Because it's in Idyllshire. Only crystal for the entire place, huh? Of course. Between this and the wintry area only having one crystal, I wonder if the devs just wanted us to be able just wanted us to run around with the mounts for a while. Well, at least I can finally attune to a something. Oh, this looks like another square one. And what is this guy doing? Wondrous Tales. I'll see what this quest is. Sentry? Aura, Sentry! God really is you! Heard songs and tales, but think that they would come and meet you here in the flesh. What have I done to deserve an honor? All days to forget to polish my armor. Must think of a total bumpkin. Wait, do I ask no daring to approach such a hero? You see, I'm a bit of a bind, a pickle, if you will. You see, I've just taken on a task of sorts that's far, far beyond. Oh, a book with things to do. That's good. I always need more things to do. Ooh, a sticker! I love stickers. Oh, you're a realm-renowned hero. Looks like you tackle this monumental task in your sleep, blindfolded with both arms and a leg tied behind your back. So do it for me. Wonderful. Just head over to Wayne's and tell Clopipoki that you're there to help. Let's say Clopoe, I meant Cloa Alphana. Okay, thank you, Rouse. That isn't so well nickname for her. I certainly wouldn't be frequenting her shop every day for the past 2 moons. That ever so cute smile might brighten my dark and dreary days. I've been blabbering enough, haven't I? Ta-ta! Bro. Yeah, probably will be easier to explain once I actually have a book. Who has the motorbike? So interesting to actually see like a full-blown village. Oh, the really derpy music's playing. Hey, mister! I'm Chloe. Chloe Alphanot, and who might you be? Oh, I'm just a friend. Or a century that, or a century. From all the stories, I'm like a legend, a real living, breathing legend. So exciting. Did I tell you I love stories? Well, I do, and I'm just listening to them. I'm pretty good at telling them, too. I have a friend whose mommy and daddy went away and never came back, and well, she gets lonely and cries sometimes, so I tell her stories to cheer her up. That's right, stories of brave adventurers like you. She likes my stories. She stops crying and even starts smiling and laughing. Seeing her happy makes me happy too, but lately she's been staring off into space again. It must be my fault, and then all my stories are starting to sound the same. And I had an idea. Do you know what it is? I'd ask great adventurers like you to tell me your stories, and then I'll put them together to make a new stories of my own. It's a really great idea, right? Tell me you think so too. That is actually a pretty good idea, and very touching. Help me? Ron gives me all sorts of things when I work hard, so if you do this for me, I can give you some of them to you. What sort of things? Well, tonestones for one, and well, all kinds of other stuff too, but not my Mandragora pin. That's all mine. Oh, that's an adorable Mandragora pin. So do me a favor, remember all your bestest stories and write them in this notebook here. I'll call it Cole's Wondrous Tales. But I have a tale and I'll tell tales. Get it? Every time your stories help me come up with another tale of my own, I'll give you a present. It'll be a lot of fun for both of us, don't you think? Thanks, Sarah. By the way, even more handsome than I pictured you from the stories. Wondrous Tales unlocked. Welcome to Wondrous Tales! Henceforth, you can share your tales of heroism and daring do for a chance to earn valuable rewards. To begin, you'll want to obtain the Wondrous Tales journal from her. It'll be in the key items in my inventory. Okay. In addition to the ones you received, the new journal will be made available every week. Oh! Okay. Within the journal is a card with 16 squares, 4 columns and 4 rows, each representing a certain quest or duty, or a catalog of the same. Triumph in the corresponding adventure, and the square will be marked off. You can mark off 9 squares on a single card. Complete the conditions described within, for example, marking off 9 squares, or 4 in a row, and so forth. Deliver the journal to Koma Afona, and the story-loving antique child will reward you accordingly. Review objectives and see which squares are marked off, as well as review reward conditions and time limits. You need to only use the journal from the key items menu. The new journal will be available every week on Tuesday at 4 a.m. Okay, so it's under key items. What is key items? Oh, okay, inventory. Oh, I remember this now. Oh, okay, so... What's a treasure dungeon? Yes, I do, up in the upper right corner. Oh, and then it has the stickers! Oh, and it'll get me 500 Algan tombstones. That's very nice. One wine gets... Oh, that is a great way to get MGP. Yeah. What do these certificates of commendation do? Are they just sort of like something you can... No, it's not sellable. Okay. Alright. Oh, geez, some of these require me to beat extreme fights. I feel like I'm not even able to do some of these things yet. Like, what on earth is a treasure dungeon? No, I can do it. Binding Coil of Bahamut. Turn 5. Oh, okay. Yeah, that must... Thank you, Rose. That must just be a dungeon that I haven't picked up yet. Okay. I'll definitely explore more of this later when I have a chance, but good to have for now. Oh, okay, so sometimes... Okay, that explains it. I've never actually had a treasure map that's opened a portal before. So good to know that that's a thing. And always good to have more stuff I can do weekly. What the... I think I just saw King Shark and I have no idea what to make of it, so I'm just gonna move on. I swear, some of the mounts in this game are so weird. Good weird, but weird. That I will do, Rose. Thank you very much. For now, let us continue with the main questing things. Sure. Here is Heart of Settlements, name of Idyllshire. What have you got here, guest? Greetings to you. I am Alphanal Levanor, and may introduce my companions or sent in your stall. You have journeyed far in search of a friend and seek to cross the river. Finding the main bridge collapsed, you went looking for a detour and ended up stumbling into Slowfix and his crew. Is that right? That's the short of it, aye. This place, Idyllshire. Came expecting a ghost town. Suffice to say, I'm surprised to find it so alive. Well, with all the precious artifacts lying around, it's only a matter of time before treasure hunters like me moved in. We weren't the first to arrive, neither. By then, Stillfix and his goblin friends were already settled. At first, goblins and hunters disliked each other, but understanding came, then friendship. Now goblins and hunters have joined hands to build a great new nation. So what happened after... So that is what happened after we Shalians departed. Oh, so you're locals. No hard feelings, I hope. All the nice buildings, but no one living in them. Feels like a waste, you know? We've been trying to put the place right, and things have been going well for the most part, but I ain't all smooth sailing. Not to sound ungrateful, but the traps your people have flying around are a bloody nuisance. And there's the Illuminati hearing us day and night. Illuminati? Fresh, Slowfix has bright ideas. Uplanders desire mutual understanding, yes? Best way to understanding is helping one another. Help citizens of Idyllshire and uplanders can be citizens too. Citizens are free to cross river. I'm not aware of a quicker way to reach our destination. What's this slow click to those people? Happy goblin noises. So I'm guessing we're gonna have to go dungeon hunting. New weapon for the gladiator paladin. You know what? Yeah, we'll go with the gladiator paladin. Do 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 do. So uplanders great help. Good. Here's what Snowflake wants uplanders to do. Many golems prowl Idyllshire, getting weird expansion plans. Snowflake wants uplanders to eliminate the golems. Uplanders are swaying. Yes, Shalane should know the best way to deal with creatures. Eliminate the golems should be a simple enough affair. Your Tom-Tom were employed as sentinels, and by design can be unmade with a coded command. At the time of Exodus, it was noughts and crosses. I see no reason why it should still not work. Let's divide the task between us three, be quicker to finish it. Not again with the stupid chat. First things first, I'm gonna go check to make sure that my inventory is not overly full of stuff. Okay, I have not quite reached the... some of that, and I'm gonna check the... Okay, good thing I checked. I'm almost out of inventory space for all this stuff. Sell that. Let's sell the Holy Lance. Sell that. Good enough for now, hopefully. Don't mind me, just need to type in the chat. Hopefully it doesn't need to be capitalized, otherwise I'm going to have to retype it. It probably needs to be capitalized. Sure, the golem crumbles to pieces. Hooray! Knots and crosses. Golem go down. Me and my magic bed, which I have likely impaled badly with all the spikes on my armor. Hello there. Golems are no more wonderful. Now we can resume work to expand settlement. You know what? New Lancer Spear. Why not? Can I equip this? Yes, I can! Oh, wow. That thing is funky looking. But I like it. It's just as kooky as my armor. Illuminati incident. Uplanders have Goblin on the right to be citizens, but Snowflake must ask another favor. Another favor. Short time ago, dear friend of Snowflakes ventured into Illuminati territory. Illuminati are nasty goblins, show no mercy even towards goblinkin. Snowflakes fears for friend's life. Please find before Illuminati do. Suddenly taken by a sense of foreboding. Because it may we cannot turn a blind eye, let's make haste and find his friend. Why do I have a feeling that we're going to have to deal with another primal before we can get to the end of the expansion? You know what it is? It's Sid. He jinxed us. Ah, so we gotta talk to this guy to go forward. Huh? Thought we had to go this way. Oh, we probably need to go back towards the main area then. Don't worry, me and my poison-spewing dragon are on the case. Oh, actually, first. Okay, just making sure there's no currents in the area that I would miss and have to come back for. Oh, and I see at least one Aether quest over there that I can do as well. Just need to get past the tarantula bees and we'll be good. Dramatic singing as I slowly ride a dragon through the city. I just realized, what on earth is that giant glowing bubble shield thing over there? I see giant bits of rock floating around in it. I have a bad feeling about that. From the money. Find Illuminati, defeat them, drive them away from place. What on earth is going on over here? I guess I'll help with this. Stop trying to blow up the box, mister. Might as well do the fate since I'm here. Defend the boxes! Stop ignoring me! I couldn't defend all the boxes. Whee! There we go. He's shooting missiles at me. For a moment that I thought he was like jetpacking past me, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Wow. Looks like there's one more area that I'll go do first, and then I'll report back up and do the other fate, maybe. Right. Then quick way back up the bridge. Before getting on a dog. Doggy, 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 dog. Unable to exact revenge for inability to exact revenge. Okay. Okay, so apparently this is like the third quest because there's like multiple unable to enact revenges that were happening here. Oh, maybe I have to defeat this guy. Oh yeah, I just need to defeat this guy. Endless parade of robots. You know what? I'm killing this robot because it's causing way too many problems. Please don't die. Got him. Okay. I was very close to dying right there. But I did complete the quest at least. And I unlocked the first of the currents. Yes, please repair all my stuff. It's actually been a while since I repaired anything. And what do you know, it even used up a few thousand gold for me, which is always good, since I'm once again approaching the limit of unable to carry any more gold. I swear, 300,000 is such a stupid limit for gold. Or maybe I just need to do some of the other society quests so I can unlock new mounts to buy. Flying on a shark. 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 There we go, that's better. Boing, boing, boing. Flippity floppity. I will steal your property. Battleflax all talks. Okay. Level 60 sync in effect. Works for me. Got the Uplander a long time now I catch. But bring Uplander here. Does Uplander have STIs for Junk of Ballyfox? Uplander must not be touching Junk of Ballyfox. Ballyfox is joining them first. I knew I recognized that voice. Greetings, Ballyfox. It has been a while. First for interrupting your work, but Captain Wood gave me to understand you are that you are marked by the Illuminati. This happens to be Illuminati-held territory. Is it wise to be here? I like to eat Illuminati for supperies. You were saying? Who eats who for supperies? Malfuck, that's awkward. Unless you come here after dirty talk secret knowings of cheese making. Unwise of you to come here after dirty taking secret knowings of cheese make from Illuminati. You stole their cheese making recipe? Really? How do I get myself into these situations? I didn't know on right. Cheese recipe has got to be birthright. Save tongue flaps for trading in death pit. Why do you have a death pit? Why do you have a tank? I say again, how do I get myself into these situations? Pray to God, fathers, for punishment is near times. I swear to God, these guys talk like Fawful from Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. It appears we have no choice. Don't worry, I have a fancy new spear the goblins gave me. And this one actually seems to be like a normal spear, so... Oh, jeez, those things do a really big radius. Please target the tank. Thank you. And I'll deal with these guys if you can keep the big ones, or actually just keep doing damage to the big ones. More of them at this rate. Yeah, part of the problem with having mostly healers. At least I think you stole me, you stole? What are you doing? So invoke a spell. The enemy at bay. I can try my best. Oh! What are those? Ocean water. Whoa! Done. Amazing. How did you learn such a potent spell? Huzzah! There's the full Iron Fist! Maybe I can take out this thing before the others become a problem. Nope, it's a problem. It is a problem. Okay, at least no one died from that. It would help if everyone else would have attacked the bombs, but whatever. Are we done? Yes, we are. Okay. Whew. I feel like that would have been much easier as a tank. Eliminated match for Furious Gob Fist of Battle Fox. Bro! War Junk is winning Battle Fox Mochi. Brave Fox is taking Evo Outlanders. Hey! Love how we all just shrug at each other. It's like, yeah, normal day. Normal day in the life of the Warrior of Light. Being embroiled in a cheese war was the last thing I expected coming to Sharon. You don't say! Cheese war, oh my god. At any rate, we have fulfilled his request. Let us return with good tidings and be on our way. Angel, oh no, Rose, if you're still here, remind me when Angel gets home to tell her that I won a cheese war. Just without context. Because I feel like that will just make her go, what? Wait, what am I doing? I can just warp myself back. Hopefully I will. I think that she was supposed to finish at around 7 or 7:30, so she should be home at around 8-ish, I think. Uplanders are back. Uplanders find friend of Snowfix? I could, but that wouldn't be as funny as doing it on stream. Plus, she might still be working or driving, and I don't want to call her when she's driving. For sure. Time has not cured recklessness of Balafox. Without help from Uplanders, Balafox will now be dead gobby. Snowfix owes Uplanders debt of gratitude. Oh, okay, that's fair, Rose. Yeah. Snowfix and Balafox are joined by inseparable Gobby bond. If Snowfix had known that Uplanders are friends of Balafox, Snowfix would have welcomed Uplanders to Gobbyfix at first meeting. Good to know. You know what? Even though I can't use it, I'm just getting a pistol. I got you, Rose. You're good. What is with all the weapons? Uplanders have upheld bargain most highly. As promised, Snowflakes make Uplanders honest citizens of Idyllshire, free to cross river at will. The Uplanders must leave now. Snowflakes hopes that Uplanders will pay many visits to help build a great new nation. You're most kind, my friend. You're most certain that we will return. I must confess, the person who sent me to learn at my home had been occupied by others, but now I see he was in good hands. Under your care, I look forward to seeing Shluna thrive once more, to become a home to people of all races and creeds. Snowflakes has already ordered Gobwash to let Uplanders through. Safe travels! Off not, or shall we then? Stoic nods. But first, are there any other Aetheryte quests? Well, there's the one. Oh, I just realized there's a little Aether Crystal over here that I didn't attune to yet, so I'll go do that as well. What on earth? Oh, gauntlets. Very important task for Trusty Uplander. Must be done with fastness. Aetheryte of Idyllshire needs inspection. Maybe needs upkeep. Gobbies do not look into it and fix little problems. It's spinning by stuttering at top. Or maybe very big boom. It does not have right tools. There's no time to waste. Nearby base of Illuminati. Come, raid their storepost. Got it. So, raid the store post of the Illuminati guys. Horus Entry! Imperial Nuisance. Forget just how big this one is. Easiest city attunement ever. Epilogue Gate is now accessible. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna go do the Aetheryte quest first, just because. I don't know if there's any other quests for the moment, so I'll just head over there and do that quick one to get the tools to make sure City no go boom. Nice calming music as I drift lazily along on my giant eyeball monster that for some reason is a mount. I don't understand why it's a mount, but at this point I don't think you should question the game. Maker's quarters. Okay, so I'm heading for the big all-round building over there. Boing. Boing. Gotta get past these goblins. Ow! Stop shooting me, I'm just trying to steal some tools. How can I get further in? Ow. There we go. That's how I get in. The Goblin Trickster, or Tinkerer, doesn't even notice me. Why am I stealing their pots? Oh, pots for Aether Flow. Okay, that explains it. I didn't fully read the description. Ooh, I love the glowing blue aura that my character has when I use that ability. Very funky. I steal your pot. Unless I'm Link, at which point I break your pot. And with the pot stolen and no other Aetheryte quests around at the moment, we shall return back to the settlement and give the guy his pots. And we shall continue our journey through the Goblin City. I will say I do like the bagpipes. Yep, here are your Aether distribution arc. Thank you, Uplander. These can do upkeep. Aetherite's worlds use tricky ancient knowings of Gobbletic uses tools and parts left by old Uplanders, and Aetherite will stay spinning for many, many years. Good to know. Making sure no other Aether quest. Okay, we're good. This place is really beautiful during the day. Alright, let's move on. Work yourself up. Where's me? May come and go at will. One moment of clearing away barricade. Why do you have to blow up the barricades in a movement? Finally, we can continue our journey. I'm getting. Why did you just leave me behind? I'm getting Nashu flashbacks. Oh, my character's like, really? Bearing any misadventures, we shall soon arrive at the cave where Mayota rests. Once you have unfinished business in your Idyllshire, we strike out at once. Yeah. Ready whenever you are, let us go and meet the legendary Mayota. Just please, maybe next time, warn me before you run away from the bombs. That was Hildebrand level of nonsense right there. Especially considering neither of you thought to tell me. Ahead lies the answering quarter, where scholars of Shorin gather to hone their knowledge. Even from a distance, displaying that much of it has been given back to the wilderness. You know what? I'll get a rapier. I didn't read what it said. I'm assuming that's probably another Aetherite quest over there. Of course, all it takes for me to almost get blown up, and then there's an Aetheryte quest. Yep. I've been had. Some 12-cursed son of a mad Birch Brian has made off with my taking in my tradables too. These places full of treasure hunters never goes my treasures they be hunting. And it ain't just my losses that concern me. The goblins count on the goods I bring to keep the place fed and watered. If I don't get my stock back, it's all time to fall apart. What do you say? Will you help me bring the curves to book? Venture's coming back from the answering quarter. Says he's bumping into a gang of ill-looking brutes from Front Bridge. You know, knocked the poor kid into the Thalic they did. Anyway, he says they were heading to the ruins. Meet me there and we'll start our search. Okay, so that is the direction I'm going anyway, at least, so... The cave in which she resides is situated on the southern edge of the hinterlands. In choosing this spot, she just desired privacy above all else. As such, the cave is extremely well hidden, and not to find it unless you know to look for it. We shall follow the road south until we reach a bridge. Rather than cross it, however, we shall find the stream it spans. Thence head straight until we arrive at the base of the bluff. Crawler. Ugh. Giant caterpillar things. Oh, what do you know? There's another current right over here. Must be the one that my compass was detecting earlier. Go away, crawler. I need to tune to a current. It's not gonna last. Kick you in the face, giant caterpillar thing. I feel like a spear would be very easy to kill a caterpillar that big. Okay, so it's very far south from where I currently am. No. Stop. There we go. I keep getting the buttons mixed up. Never had this much button accidentally. Or accidental button pressing. Midnight Dew. Here's the plan. Considering the way there's stuff they stole, they won't be far on foot. Chances they've got a boat hidden somewhere. I'll get onto my crew and have them stake out the riverbank. Meantime, I want you to search the ruins for whatever you can find. Maybe the band's relying low, maybe they've stashed the loot and moved on. If you have a chance of my belongings, I'd be obliged for you to bring them back. Okie dokie. Oh, I hear Angel. Hello. Angel says hello, Internet. How are you doing? Long day?
Yeah. I mean, I was alright. It was just busy.
Okay, yeah, I get it now.
Yeah, it's a little bit, yeah, perfect. That's how I want to be right now.
On the plus side, I want a cheese boar.
You what? you want a cheese board?
I went to the city apparently where Alphanod and Ystrol were born, which they retreated from the Empire. It has a bunch of goblins living there. Some are nice, some are hostile. Apparently, one of them, who's one that we've met in past quests, stole a cheese recipe from the others, which resulted in them bringing out a freaking tank with a face on it to try and murder us. So, and then someone congratulated me on winning the cheese war. And when someone told me that it was all about cheese, I'm just like, how do I get myself into these situations?
I know, we can't even blame this one on Hildebrand.
Although, it gets even better. Later, when some of the goblins blew up a barrier using bombs that were very much like Nashu's. But they didn't tell us they were about to do that, and so I just see the two goblins running over. My character turns to talk to Alphanat and Yustol, and they're running away. And it's like, you didn't even bother to tell me? So then I panically ran after them, only for things to blow up. And my character just sort of like, oh dear God. And it's just like, this is basically Hildebrand all over again.
Right! And now you're just hanging out on a bed, taking a nap, you and your Imperial nuisanceness.
Yes.
Also, hi, Rose.
Yep. Angel says hello, Rose.
Ah. How was your day?
Good. Just doing this, streaming. Need to move things to the drive when I get a chance, but other than that... Oh, hello, thieves.
Oh, pop.
What are you looking at? The things you stole.
What's up, lad?
Wow, you guys were pathetic.
Right? It's almost as if they don't have any leg to stand on when it comes to an Imperial nuisance.
Yep. But even then, they died like twice as quick as the normal enemies around here, including the Morbles. I can never remember how you pronounce their names. Morboro?
What are we referring to?
The giant mouth things.
Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to help you with that. But I was wondering if you were trying to say mandragoras, which are the
No.
vegetables.
I did find a little girl though who had an adorable little mandragola thing.
Aww.
And she had a new weekly thing for me to do.
Oh.
Where I do these different quests and then I get stickers.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yep, resets every Tuesday.
Perfect.
But yes. And then like depending on how many like rows or things I fill up, she'll give me different rewards.
Okay. Also, speaking of Tuesday, I heard from B.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks that we'll be good to go over to her place on Tuesday after the venue tour.
Okay, good to know.
She's about like an hour. She's also like an hour. It looks like we're in a bit of a triangle. But so, and our tour takes about an hour, so we'll get over there pretty
Okay.
and then, we can bring her bathing suits. She's gonna take us to the pool.
Okay.
Yep. So.
And then we can take a shower when we get home, and
She did say if we want to, we can shower at her place.
I might do that just because of what happened the last time I was
Yeah.
in a chlorinated pool.
I know you get rushy. I may rinse off, but I may save the full shower experience for afterwards.
That's fair.
Yeah, but yep, you're free to do whatever works for you, and then we'll get some dinner.
Yep. I stock, well, one trust worth anyway. Still missing some, but it's a good start. Okay, so there's another quest out here that I can do at a later point. For now, I'm going to continue with the main story things.
Midnight Dew is a pretty cool name. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
She looks a little bit like a Gerudo, too.
Mm-hmm. She's one of the number of treasure hunters that are that have, like, moved into the city since, like, everyone, like, fled.
Mm-hmm. This is such a weird time to be getting home.
Like around 8?
Yeah.
It's not too much late. It's not too much earlier than when I usually get home.
Yeah, but that's...
Maybe I'm just more used to it because I've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, I haven't been. I normally don't have an 11:30 to 7:30. I'm normally a 10:30 to 6:30 or something like that. Or closing.
Yes.
It's not weird. It's a thing where it's like, I feel like I don't have much time to do much of anything except work.
Mm-hmm.
But at least tomorrow I have a little bit more time to do.
Keep going south.
I wonder who's responsible for the unit of measurement known as a yalm.
Yum, matey!
Yalm Mayday! like someone wants to say, you know, okay, so you know how horses are actually measured in hands?
They are?
Yeah. I don't really know why or how it is meant to be a proper unit of measurement, but there we go. It's basically like maybe someone tried to do the same thing, like, hey, measuring in palms, but so they just really yawned at the moment, so it came out as yawns with someone like not sure.
I'm still not 100% convinced that someone didn't fall asleep and try eating the keyboard. At least for some of the things.
Yawns is probably not one of them, I would say. Unless maybe they tried to say, hey, it's only one letter off. Actually, no, it's two. So maybe someone tried to make yawns the unit of measurement.
That would be funny.
I have no idea how it would measure distance via yawns, but hey. Yeah, I'm gonna look up the thing about the parties.
Alright. So there's only 2 quests Aether left, and then I will have all for the Dravarian Hinterlands. So we're trying to find Stoll's mentor still to break the barrier, until we've come to a completely unrelated place to look for said mentor.
Yeah, a hand is defined as 4 inches. So that's kind of how traditionally horses are measured like that in English. Well, in a lot of countries, English necessarily.
So weird.
It originated from a time when people didn't have standard things, so it was like the width of their hand.
Okay, for now.
And apparently it became standardized after a time, which is probably good.
This is the entrance. You seem unconvinced, Dora. Well, that will only add to the surprise. A word of warning before proceed. Stubborn geniuses make poor host, and time will have done naught to improve her temperament. Doubt not that there will be sentinels and traps both to deter unwanted guests, but we will not be deterred, will we? Go and touch the wall yonder. You will want to have your weapon near at hand.
And guess what?
What?
If a horse is measured less than 14 hands, they're generally considered ponies. So pretty much all of your little pony friends are tiny, even bulk biceps. Although crayon-tip bulk biceps could just be hitting horse measurements, depending.
Yes.
So yes.
I'm touching up a wall.
Perfect. Use something else.
I'm being attacked by frogs.
Draco mousetrap.
Not to be confused with Draco Malfoy.
What?
I don't know.
Did you just try to slay a Harry Potter character and get his name wrong?
Yes.
Did you get his name wrong on purpose?
Wait, isn't it Draco Malfoy?
I mean, it's Malfoy, but it sounded like you said Draco Malfoy.
Oh, no.
I'm like, what are you doing?
I didn't say Malfoy, or I didn't mean to say Malfoy.
Oh my god. Oh, great Draco Malfoy. Oh, son of a beehive.
Not to be confused with the sleeping table.
Beyonce sleeping table, not Beyonce.
For anyone who wants to know, Angel, for whatever reason, at some point called the bed the sleeping table on accident one night, and now it is just a thing.
I mean, it was literally, I just got goofy tired. That's all it is doing, really.
Yeah. The Sentinel's maze suffices to discourage the average trespasser, but not the warrior of light. We should be clear. Come, let's go see my master. Alright, let's go see the angry side lady. Oh, maybe that's the door that she was hiding the or that the lady was hiding the robot behind.
Rude to enter without knocking. The youth of today, no manners at all.
Burn the witch. Thank you, Rose. Oh wow, she was not what I was expecting.
Hello. That is a classic old lady witch right there.
Mm-hmm. What's with the hand staff?
To knock, we did create something of a commotion. I had hoped that would suffice.
Heavy-handed as ever, I see, and still not a hint of grace. Some things never change.
I think she just called you Stoll a brute.
To give credit where credit is due, I learned from the best. It has been too long, Master Matoya.
Oh, smile.
Indeed it has. Oh, it's good to see you again, my girl. And with your fiery spirit unquenched. But look at you, all grown up and womanly.
Should have seen her before we got on the new clothes.
That's true.
The one there in the fancy duds. That's Louis Soir's granddaughter, I take it?
Oh no.
Grandson, begging your pardons.
In
You knew
all
my
fairness,
grandfather, my lady.
he does look quite similar to his sister.
Yeah. I actually did raise Bristol, that's it.
Oh, that's...
Knew him? Ha! We were constantly at each other's throats. Like rabid dogs we were. Oh, he was a stubborn bugger, was your grandfather. Never a dull moment when he was around, though, I'll give him that. As for you, boy, I've known you since you were a rosy-cheeked babe at the teat.
Oh, and then it's even crazier that you told them a girl.
Yep.
May I say what an honor it is to meet you again, my lady?
Spare me the hollow pleasantries, boy. I'll wager my remaining good teeth you didn't come to a forgotten corner of Eorzea to flirt with a wrinkly old woman. Now out with it. What is it you need of me?
I hope I get a copy of that frumpy hat she's got. That looks like very much like a wizard hat.
That would be great. Imagine wearing that with your bridesmaid dress.
What is it with you with the bridesmaid
I
dress?
just love that you got a bridesmaid dress. Look at the broom. Look at the broom in the background.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, ancient Algan thing we need to break into.
Over there.
I never thought I'd hear that name again.
Oh, you've heard of it. That can't be good.
Lovely.
Yeah, you can tell me something about your stole, Rose. Okay, if it's not really a spoiler, then that's fine.
You are familiar with it.
Oh, she's blind.
Oh, is she? That explains a lot.
Was she blind before she went through the Aether Current, or is that something that's new? Oh, okay.
Whoopsie.
Okay, that's my fault then. Was she blind before she went into after the teleport into the current? Okay, I thought so.
That tracks.
Oh yeah, because when I was doing it on her face in an earlier cutscene, it's like, wait, no, her eyes were different.
Yeah.
So.
But you know what happened is she still seems to know where you are, but maybe it's something where she's able to attune to your life aether or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That she can kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so if she can only see aether, then it probably means that she can kind of see the world around it, sort of like echolocation kind of thing, where you can kind of see where things are and such, but. Explain how she's not tripping over rocks and stuff and is still able to move mostly okay. Kind of like Second Sight in my one story.
Yeah, right? That's what I was just thinking of.
As familiar as one can get from poring over musty old tomes. The Alagons set the Isle afloat not long before the sun set on their empire. Old Louis Soir and I often talked about it.
Wonder if it's directly related to the Crystal Tower and the goddamn moon.
The place is home to a research facility dedicated to finding ways of mastering mighty beings, such as primals and dragons, and find ways it did too, frightening ones.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
If it's trying to control primals and dragons, I don't think the Elder Seedseer wants to kill the dragons. I think he wants to take control of them and have an army of his own dragons to basically make sure that Ishgard would never be defeated.
Oh dear.
Boy.
Such secrets as lie buried on Azizla aren't fit to see the light of day. And now you tell me a band of dragon-baiting primal botherers are trying to dig them up?
Yeah, basically.
Oopsie.
Indeed. And to make matters worse, the Ascians have a hand in their plot. They must be stopped, no matter the cost.
I see. Very well.
You will help us then? Truly? I had not anticipated such an impassioned response. Could it be that the presence of young blood has stirred your own?
Ah, some things never change. One day that pertness is going to cost you your tail, my girl. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Apparently it already cost her sight, so...
Yeah, right? I mean, no fairness. She kind of has some real trouble.
The mount speed has increased. But first,
Oh, cool.
it's a grunt. I'm talking to a little frog guy.
Aww. Look at, even the frog has a staff. Look at that.
He's a frog wizard.
Look at his little hide.
Oh, it's me, Ribbit. It's just I'll have my hide.
Do you even have a hide? You're a frog.
Oh, you are our guest, and you will lend me your aid. Oh, thank you, kind adventurer. I'm in your debt. Let me introduce myself, Ribbit. I am Saru Rogo, her humble servant of Mistress Matoa. I am tasked with picking leaves from the herb garden for which I make her tea. Alas drawn to their medicinal properties, bugs have recently taken to ravaging the herbs. Attempt to rid of the pest, but they are too much for alone. Brogo to handle. Be grateful if you could eliminate them in my stead. Ribbit. Got it. Kill the bugs. I'm pretty sure at least... I don't know, I'm not even sure at this point. So many in my quest, I'm pretty sure, have involved me murdering bugs.
Yeah, have you come across any, like, good bug species yet?
No, and I found these horribly... These like, horribly weird ones earlier, so... I can't remember how to describe them, but they were, like, very... I should say they were very bee-like, and leave it at that.
Oh, no. I just saw this picture of this frankly adorable little mouse. Looking all like nervous in her little like it looks, you know, something like you'd see in a hamster cage, you know, and the kind of house that you get like. And then someone responded with, I've never seen a mouse that looks so much like a mouse before. And someone responded with, she looks like they belong on the cover of a beloved illustrated children's book, which makes a little bit more sense, but just the fact that I've never seen a mouse that looks so much like a mouse. But here's the thing, when you look at her picture, she is a mouse that looks a lot like a mouse.
I agree with that, but also just...
So cute though.
What did you think of the pictures of that I sent you earlier today, or mostly yesterday? How about the one with Fluttershy and just a butterfly?
Oh, the one on the nose, yeah, that one was really cute.
Oh, there's sticks. I couldn't even see these like wooden fences in the lighting. I was wondering what I was running into. It's like, oh my god, there's actually like wooden fences there. Alright, with this quest complete, that just means that the last story quest of this area, or one of the last ones, should then give me the last Aether Current that I need so I can start flying around the area.
Hooray! Yay!
Meanwhile, broom.
Enchanted broom. That thing is so cute. That, like, it honestly looks so much like the little broom in Fantasia.
Dun 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 dun
Or be like the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
That's what I was thinking,
And
yeah.
in fact, you know what else is really cute too? When you looked at it as you were running by, it's honestly this frog's size. He could ride this broom. And honestly, I'm just picturing a little frog wizard with his little hat and his little cane going on a little broom for a little ride, and I will want it.
Alright. Now, what's the next quest? Oh, what do you know? Aether Current.
Yay!
Is in a mood to reminisce.
Alright, you have fun with that. I actually got to pee, and I changed and think about what I like.
50 years
Okay.
ago,
If you have a chance, would you mind moving my stuff to the dryer, or... Thank you.
all of Idyllshire under its rule.
Some 50 years ago.
Faced with a threat of invasion, the people of Charlayan scrambled about for a means to resist the Empire. For my part, I was tasked with developing an etheric converger.
Converger?
Ah, yes. A device which draws in ether and concentrates it to produce a destructive force.
But as my research neared its end, it was denounced by the Forum, who claimed that my device was more likely to destroy us than our enemies. After that, they and I had a little falling out, and I decided to seal away all the fruits of my research, lest the dunder-headed ingrates reap any benefit. Ha! Petty, I know, but gods, it was satisfying.
Do mine ears deceive? 'Twas you, was it not, who was so fond of saying that all knowledge exists to advance mankind, that how it is used depends on us?
I don't
That
remember.
sounds familiar.
Perhaps. All right, yes. That was a pet phrase of mine. And that should give you a notion of how sick and tired I was of those spineless wretches of the Forum. All talk and no trousers, that lot. That's why I decided to remain behind, rather than join the Exodus.
You may have had your disagreements with my grandfather, but upon that point, your minds were as one.
With
That's good to know,
respect,
at least.
Master, the fruits of your research should not be left to spoil. Will you share with us the secrets of the etheric converger?
I hope so.
Aye, I will. All the information you need is contained in a tome I wrote on the subject. But you'll have to fetch it from the forbidden section of the Great Library.
Why do I have a feeling that's going to be a dungeon?
Ah, you were not exaggerating when you said that you had sealed it away. Though the city is abandoned, the library's guardians are all but certain to remain. We must needs cut a path through them. Come, let us away.
Stoic nod.
Not so fast. You don't expect that you can just waltz on in now, do you?
Well, maybe a little bit. Oh, the Great Library Guardian shouldn't pose any difficulty to a hero like you, but if it turns out that you aren't up to the task, well, then I'll know you can't be trusted with something as dangerous as an etheric ram. Put a pair of familiars at your disposal. One's a Pogoro, which will help you locate the tome. The other's that broom over yonder, who will let you into the library. Well, what are you waiting for? Introduce yourself, boy! Okay, I will go say hi to the broom. Greetings, good sir. I am Broomsy, the latest servant of some 50 years. It's an honor to serve you. You understand you wish to enter the Great Library. To find it, pray head east upon leaving this cave. The building will come into view shortly after reaching the collapsed bridge. I shall go and fetch my fellow familiar on the way to the entrance. Where your preparations are in order, pray meet me there. It will be a pleasure to unlock the door for you. Broomsy the Broom. Final Fantasy is weird. Talking frogs are one thing, but a talking sentient broom, I think, is quite another. Maybe that's just me. Where am I going? Okay. Don't need to fight a cockatrice. I'm off to the Great Library. Hopefully it won't be like the Great Library in Avatar. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to be dungeon hunting. I just hope this is one of the dungeons where I can take the NPCs in. Hello, Broomsy. Yeah, bye-bye. Last has fallen to disuse since the Exodus, some summer since. All these years, it halls the welcome not coming of a single soul. Apologies, sir. Bring to mind the dreams of a humble broom. You are doubtless eager to venture in, retrieve the lady's tome. Shall knock the door at once. When you have it, you seek, pray return to the city and report to my lady. The Great Crucible Library is now accessible. Okay, good. Party of NPCs. I will have Alphanod, Ystrol, and a frog. My dungeon NPC members will be Alphanod, Ystrol, and a frog.
Oh my god, you got your little frog. I coming with you. Oh, that's so cute.
Yep, and he's an attack class apparently. Also, we were let in by a sentient talking broom called Broomsy, and I think we're gonna have to fight a book.
Okay. This is great. This is already great.
I said Final Fantasy. I said earlier at one point, it's just sort of like Final Fantasy is weird, and I was just like, yep.
Well, congratulations, honey. It took you how many episodes to figure that out?
64.
Nice. Actually, no, not nice. That comes later. Cool. Or no. Super. 64 is the super number.
Is there anything particular that makes it a super number?
Oh, I'm just thinking about Super Mario 64.
Ah.
You know, Super Blank 64, Super Smash Bros. 64. I don't know. I just feel like you can make some associations there. Look at your frog doing his little frog dance.
I would find it even more hilarious. Oh wait, Conjurer. Oh, maybe I read the wrong class. Oh no, the frog's the tank.
Are you serious?
Yes, the frog is the tank.
Yeah. Bro. I mean,
It has a blue symbol next to its name, ergo tank.
I mean,
Ooh,
look.
funky.
Look. Semantics, sure. That boy is not big enough. Here's the thing. Now, look, he may be a tank in terms of hit points, but I'm looking at him. He is shorter than some of the stacks of books that are on the floor. He's not big enough to draw attention.
Oh, okay, so the classes are a little funky, because Alphanod should be the attacker and Ystrol should be the healer, but it's the other way around. Yeah, and just because he is small does not mean that he cannot be a very good distraction. That's how Lalafell tanks work.
That's a fair point. But also, here's the thing too. Lalafell tanks are very fun.
They are. Oh god, we're dealing with those books from Harry Potter.
Yeah, right? The monster book of monsters.
I still don't know why they had to make the book an actual monster.
I don't know, man. I didn't do it. I don't know who did do it. Like, you know what I love too? It's like you are fighting it from behind, which works. Because in order to make those books not fight you, just have to fight the spine. Like, your little frog guy needs to be careful, or else he's going to get eaten.
No more, I'm stabbing them in the spines. Oh, just a book. I like the music in this place. It's a bird! Sentient ink. Stab. Hall of Magics. Okay, so apparently the first boss is going to be a demon tome. Alright, stab the books. Stab the books. Alright, a little bit of doom spiking. Oh my...
What happened?
Come look at this boss that's just titled Demon Tome. This is even weirder than fighting the sentient demon wall.
It's really funny that that text was a bit, well, I mean, granted, that could be really readable, but if I just had text like an English or something, I would literally be sitting here reading it. I think looking at Also, speaking of crazy, I actually was concerned that the most typical authors is, surprisingly enough, one of the few textbooks in the Harry Potter universe that does not have an in-universe author, meaning that anyone should be responsible for making books that try to your head.
Why do I have the distinct feeling that it's Dumbledore's fault?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It doesn't quite feel like it's that. It could however be like Nick Commander or something. He's the one who actually got Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. But in all fairness to him, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is not amongst their people.
That's fair.
I don't think it's Harry's either. Because I could really gives it to Harry as a birthday present, and Harry's like, what's the actual poem? I gotta find out what it is. And then when he realizes that it's meant Othello, and then when he realizes it's meant for the class, he's like, that makes a lot more sense. Like,
that's right. He gets delivered the book and then and immediately tries to eat his face.
And it's literally 12:30 in the morning. He's like, oh crap!
And isn't it Hedwig is just sort of like watching him like struggle with the book?
Yes.
Now that. Oh.
I guess you are an Imperial nuisance also. Does not want to deal with you in
Yeah, and then I'm just remembering from the book where the bookkeeper almost cried when Hermione and Ron both came in at the same time and needed the book.
Yes, because he was relieved when Harry said he already had one. And he says, like, I'm never stocking these things again. I would almost prefer the Invisible Book of Invisibility, because those ones are really expensive and we never found them, but I would think that like a million times over fans. Because it was like nuisance.
Why would you name the book Invisible Book of Invisibility and make the actual book invisible?
Because apparently the people in the Wizarding World have really weird senses of humor. And safety and practicality. In case you haven't noticed, this is also a castle where the staircases move around regularly. There's full of tricks there. Paintings can go visit other paintings and just be general nuisances. They keep giant dogs and okay, granted the giant dog is
Hagrid's fault.
For a particular reason. And it is quite a good defense because it takes a fully grown wizard most of a year to figure out what to do there.
Which is put it to sleep.
Yeah. And then not only put it to sleep, but how to put it to sleep.
Yeah.
And also figure out who's responsible for all the other things. Yeah. And even then, they didn't 100% succeed because of the way that the year Everett.
Yeah. Was the ring? I forget. Was the stone always supposed to be in the mirror, or only after they moved it out of the room where Harry found it?
That's a good question. I think that okay. Here's what I know.
Page 64.
This is here right here. Good for you, buddy. Look at that forehead. That's a super brain forehead right there. When Harry first goes to the bank, he goes with Hagrid. And they take an extra detour to stop at Vault 713.
I know that they get the stones from the vault with Hagrid as a star.
Yes, they do. So it's obvious. So it's not. So that's when that moves to Hogwarts. It's not a concern with his brain. It's when the mirror was properly lit. I don't think it was. I think it was after the mirror got re-toned to the chambers below. Because when Harry first looks at the mirror, he sees him with his family. He sees himself with his family. When he looks at the mirror later, he sees himself very still. So clearly he has kind of played the champion, which means that there was
away with you.
I guess it's the mirror of Edwin, Erica was not able to be watched.
Okay, and that's just when Harry happened to find it while being a little menace and sneaking around.
You don't know he has an invisibility cloak. What the hell else is he gonna do? Other than, okay, granted, look, I will agree, he should go to sleep. But for the most part. But at this point, he was sneaking around for other purpose. Because that's when they were trying to figure out what was going on with the name Nicholas Flamel, and I was trying to work about it. So he's thinking, hey, I can go here and go to the research section, and Dylan will see me, and I can use, and then that's when he spoke to other days, late night people, and then he had in the room, and he's like, hello, it is I. I'm Harry.
Yeah. Why does Hogwarts even have a restricted section if most of the people are students? Is it for, like, the staff, or...?
Yeah, and in all fairness, too, the restricted section is, sometimes allowed for the older students to be doing it for certain projects.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, because...
They just need permission.
And, yeah, they do need permission, and you need permission, only need to specify what it's for, what class you're using it for, that type of thing. Because they're assuming we're just like, well, a 16-year-old person who's studying for these, well, actually, no, it's like, a 15-year-old person studying for the OWL exams will need access to more intense, information and everything to help them practice stuff that they need for the exam. But if a 12-year-old tries to do a concept of how to do this type of thing, they're gonna turn their ears into a cactus and stab themselves. How about we don't? How about we don't?
That a treatise on the New World 1 Spy. Oh yes, I've read that one. I can recommend it.
Oh, that's adorable, actually.
Defeat Bobleos?
Bobleos.
Blue.
Let's call him Bilbo.
Defeat Bilbo Baggins.
We actually have a couple of people at work who name Bill, and I found myself whenever I see them, saying, "Heidi ho, Bilbo!" As I start reading, and I'm just like, how did this happen? How did I start doing this?
Just normal angel things.
Yeah. Also, if it's a bag too, I'll be like, okay, Bilbo's on his break now. She's like, oh, like, oh, right, yep, I'm with you now.
I feel like Max hasn't joined us very recently.
No, she hasn't. I know for the past, few shifts, she's been training. So she's been a little extra busy. Yeah, granted when she shows up, there's usually just for her to say, and then she chills.
Oh, so that's what I have to do. I have to kill the books and then get him off of his book so that way he stops being invincible.
Five looks. That's probably how he found 5 looks.
Maybe I needed to bring him to the winds? I don't know. I'm still new to this boss fight. I have no idea what I'm doing. Avoid the tail. I'm trying to. He was trying to hit me with his tail.
Oh, well, granted, I guess that is what happens when you try to stab the guy in the leg. I never got to do it.
Fair enough.
If you're still like mostly just focus on Aether, she must have been so stimulated during that fight. There was Aether everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Focus.
Yes. This is a really cool scene for a death.
Yeah, giant ancient library of doom. Or no, it wasn't always of doom, but it is now that it's been abandoned and the traps are set, and as you do with giant libraries that have been abandoned. Yeah, well, to be fair, it seems to have kept the Empire out, hopefully. And now we need to defeat the ever-living Bibliotopa? I'm trying to think of how you read that word. Over on the middle right.
Bibliotaph.
Bibliotaph.
Yeah.
How did you know how to pronounce that?
I don't know. Because it's like a, well, actually, maybe I do. Biblio, does refer to, I mean, it is a word that tends to refer to books. Like in Spanish, a biblioteca means the library.
Oh, okay. That'll do it.
And tap at the end reminded me of the word epitaph, which is usually taking a quote or a phrase, from some sort of source and attaching it to something else. Like if you ever see like quotes on gravestones or memorial benches, those are considered epitaphs.
Okay.
Or if you see a quote that's like at the start of a book.
Epitaphadale.
Yeah, so you combine the two of them together and out comes bibliotaph.
Okay, not to be confused with epitaph potato. Got it.
I have to admit, the fact that you stumbled over your own was really something to behold. I don't know what it was, but it was something.
Just an average day in the life of a fly master.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the giant eyeball monsters, but they're purple now. That's their attack. I don't know, like purple and almost like spotted, like leopardy kind of. I don't know, weird variation of enemy, but I don't think so. Yeah, I had that I think it was like a week or two ago. I just made a bag of popcorn randomly. Stop shooting me with a literal death ray.
No. Alright, cannot execute this time. Good job. Big door.
Big door into the inner forbidden library.
Ooh.
What on earth is that thing?
That is... That's a book.
It's an evil book with a face. Nothing good ever comes from a book with a face. I mean, the only example that comes to mind is the Necronomicon, which...
Oh, that's a good one. You know what my brain went to?
What?
In the first Harry Potter movie, when Harry is exploring down in the library, he picks a big book off of the shelf.
Oh, the one that screams at him.
And it starts screaming, yes, and he's like, oh crap! Rhapsody's Quadrangle. I don't know what that is, but that's great.
Not to be confused with Rhapsody's Pentagram.
Or Rhapsody's in Blue. Or Bohemian Rhapsody. There's a lot of Rhapsodies in this.
That is fair.
So literally the theme was my market.
Bohemian Rhapsody?
Just Rhapsody. Like, we played a bunch of selections that had Rhapsody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And literally at one point we had literally that at one point included Bohemian Rhapsody because we always tried to have like a more of a modern or well-known pop song involved. And literally 3 people from the band got to put down their stuff, come on over, and do the rap thing. I was like, I feel like the lowest door of it, terrible, terrible, and you do the fine, and you... No, it wasn't one of them. The more I think about it, the more fun I think about it. Bye-bye. Nope.
Are you good?
Yep.
Yeah, run.
Alright.
See, I think we stopped them from summoning more enemies, or whatever this attack would have done. Me thinks I'm going to an ancient city in the sky. Me has to explore haunted library. She'd probably get too distracted by the books to make any progress under 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Even Alpha and I was getting distracted from time to time. The little frog is just excitedly riveting.
Happy progress. You. Happy warrior of light body language.
I'm still just remembering Alpha and you stole, just leaving me behind as the bombs were going off. feeling.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Light blue. I forgot. I thought I didn't. I thought I didn't have 2 light blue ones, but maybe I'm just misremembering.
Alright, you're okay.
One more, and my blessing of light will be back up to full strength.
Oh,
Hopefully.
Take that, you stupid dragon.
That's the book. It's so tiny.
Oh. Big things come in small packages.
Yeah.
Besides, it almost feels like it'd be easy to hide in a place like this, right?
That's fair.
So this is the tome. Excellent.
Oh.
Let us take it to Master Matoya at once.
So it's not. Actually, it's hard to tell. You look like you were smiling.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're also excited that you found a book.
Book!
Uh-huh.
And now I just need to run back.
Or...
In this case, be dramatically carried back. Can I jump off the end of the Path of Knowing?
You can. Well, presumably you can. But I feel like that would be a really ignorant thing to do. Yeah, I see your face. You got that fun, and I'm proud of you.
You think that a flying hand would be better either to break my fall?
Well, that's why I did say it would be an ignorant thing to do. You're apparently ignorant of your flying hand ability to catch you. Which doesn't make a lot of sense, I will admit, but it was still dumb.
It was dumb but efficient. Ow.
Did you just get hit with water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
It's just the spell. Straightforward broom. Take it from the tome. May I see it? Here you go. Aye, this is it, alright. Must say, the experience brought back memories. Just like the old days, you still send people into the thick of danger as if it were nothing more than a mundane errand. We were able to accomplish our task thanks to Rogo. He is an eminently capable familiar, creation worthy of the great Master Matoya, and to simply witness him in action gave me a better understanding of the arcane entities. Should an opportunity present itself, I should very much like to employ his knowledge for the betterment of mankind, create a new variety of carbuncle, perhaps. Don't get ahead of yourself, boy. Nox and his grandson are known, and it'll take another decade under me before you can call yourself a scholar, and a deal more than that to make a scholar worth a damn.
Alright.
As you have gathered, Master Mega is not easily impressed. Indeed. So, shall we examine the tome? Poor Alphanot is like, can we change the topic? And in other news, I can now fly.
Hooray! Free bird!
Alright, let's see what we're dealing with at least. Not sure how much longer I'll go on, but I want to restart.
This tome again.
Well.
Oh, I'm guessing she's probably unsealing it, or...
Yeah, I would guess so, or else how many other reasons? Oh,
He's
deciphered,
deciphered.
okay.
Mm.
Now your friend should be able to make sense of the contents. That said, it's one thing to understand the workings of the etheric converger, and another to actually make it work. You do realize how much ether is required.
Too much.
Sid is keenly aware of the energy dilemma. His airship is by no means large, and it can only bear a limited quantity of crystals.
If only we had white auracite in the etheric siphon.
Yeah.
Alas, Minfilia is missing along with both artifacts.
Oh, she has them. Okay.
Oh, right.
Membrea is gone.
Would that there were another ready wellspring of energy for us to draw upon.
Am I like face patting? Oh!
Why did it not occur to us before?
Oh, what do we got?
We already have what we need. The eye!
Oh!
Oh, that's right. If we use the dragon eye.
It has been drawing ether into itself for as long as the great worms have lived. It is a veritable wellspring of energy.
Did you realize too? He
No.
did the whole like fist thing like Sid did. It was cute.
Yeah.
It might just suit our needs. But is this energy something that can be harnessed at will?
No, that's a fair point.
If we have Estinian, it probably can. He's the one who frequently uses it.
I believe so. With the aid of the Azure Dragoon of Ishgard.
I could help too, you know. Then again, Estinian is the one currently holding it, but I'm also an Azure Dragoon, so I could definitely help out with
Then
that
it is
too.
settled. Let us return to the Holy See at once.
Oh boy. Start with that.
Are you going to hug?
I kind of want them to, but at the same time, I feel like they don't quite have this sort of relationship with us.
Mm-hmm.
Start with that.
Stola, wait.
Should tell her.
Okay, what's up? Hello.
When did the light fade from your eyes?
Oh.
Oh.
Recently.
I might have known that it would not escape your notice. It has been this way since I returned from the life stream. An after effect of the teleportation magic I invoked, most like.
They are called forbidden spells for a reason. What were you thinking, girl?
That she was going to die. I mean, it was
I
kind of
have no
desperate.
regrets. I but did what was necessary to preserve the light of hope, to keep my promise to Minfilia. Besides, it afforded me the rare opportunity to wander the ether, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Look at the frogs.
I need not tell you that it consumes your very life force to see
Whoa.
by sensing the ether around you.
Oh, that's
Take
that's
care of
fine.
yourself. Do you hear me?
I will, Master Matoya. And thank you.
I didn't realize that was something that was happening.
Am I right? I guess it does make more sense considering the nature of the spell, but holy crap!
Quest accepted.
Hooray!
I think there's at least 3 other people doing this quest, or something similar. Thanks to your customarily heroic efforts, we now possess knowledge to build the ram. While there remains to secure an energy source, let's hasten back to Ishgard and consult Sir Elmric regarding the eye.
Alright. Bye-bye.
I don't remember if it was on stream or not, but my brother did say that he completed the rest of the Heavensward quest after the death of the friend within like 3 days of doing it.
Out of spite.
Out of spite.
Uh-huh, yeah, he said that on stream, I remember.
Okay, I couldn't quite remember, so I just wanted to be sure. But I love that it's like you're so upset that a good friend died that you complete the rest of the expansion in 3 days just to spite the developers.
Right?
Well, I mean, if it's a good way to get people to play the rest of the expansion, I guess.
Oh my god. You gotta commend the developers as much as curse them for making a character so emotionally strong for you that you do that.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if Estinian has new armor yet. Ah, you have returned. Sir Elmric, I'm pleased to see your recovery proceeds apace. Managed to achieve your stole, fellow sign of the 7th Dawn Archon of Shalaya. My lord, pray excuse me for foregoing pleasantries, but we seek your counsel regarding the etheric ram. Though we now possess the knowledge to build the device, we yet lack the appropriate source of energy with which to power it. We believe, however, that Ishgard may possess the solution to our problem. And yet apologize, my lady. Full eager am I to learn of your progress. Please, tell me of this energy source you believe we possess. We need your fancy eyeball. And you are And you are certain that the Eye can lend its power to Master Mayola's etheric converter? As it's in his command, yes. Very well, I shall speak with him. My thanks, Sir Amleth. Nay, my friend, it is you who I should thank, as should every Ishgardian. You labor in our name, with nary a care for your own safety. Let us next speak with Cid. He will doubtless be eager to begin work on the round. Cid. I still just love last episode where Cid is like, it's like, who else is gonna show up, and then name some like ungodly force, and it's like, Cid, no. We have enough parties in here trying to murder us and each other. We do not need you to accidentally summon someone else. I almost didn't realize the Enterprise now has little flaming decal on it.
Aww.
Like the blimp. Oh no, actually I think they upgraded it. Ah, you're back. The preliminary work on the Enterprise is more or less finished. Tell me you found a way to build a ram. Greetings, Cid. It's been a while. It's a book!
A book.
The tome contains the fruits of my former mentor's research on a device known as the etheric converger. Our ram should operate on the self-same principles. Where are my manners? Put a toy like that in my hand and off I go into my own world. God, it's good to see you. Bearing a gift besides, a very distracting one, if might I add. If I didn't know any better, I'd think it was my name day. But there will be time for cheerful reunions later. I'll make a start on the tome right away. So long as I have a grasp of the fundamentals, I should be able to knock something together, which needs a small manner of the energy source.
Well, we're working on that.
Maybe we found a solution to the problem as well.
Woohoo!
Estinian, dude, it's been like at least like a few days since I left. Have you still not had a chance to change your armor, or are you just keeping that as like a battle trophy for defeating Nidhogg?
I feel like he is probably keeping it as a battle trophy for defeating Nidhogg.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I mean that was also kind of like an emotionally challenging fight.
Yep. The power of the Eye is not to be drawn upon lightly, but I believe we have sufficient cause to do so.
Lovely.
So this is the fabled Eye by the 12. It seeds. It is a wonder such power can be contained and much less controlled.
Lovely.
Boys, our friends have kindly provided all the ingredients. Let's see what we can't make something out of them.
Lovely.
You heard the chief. We're not resting until the theogram is operational. Not one wink of sleep. King Cart Chocobo.
Did he just fall asleep right there?
No, I think he's like mumbling swears so that way the boss can't hear. An eye for Aether.
I feel like they should be sleeping, otherwise you know this is going to be a lot more riskier than it already is.
Yeah. Given the danger the task lies before us, I think it only right that we take a moment to bid our friends and allies farewell.
Uh-oh.
Alas, Cid required my assistance with Master Mona's rather singular writing. Might I entrust the task of visiting those who remain behind to you?
Aww.
So the hour is not. Whether I could join you in the coming battle, but with my wounds I fear it would only be a burden to you. Consorting with the Aetians, availing himself of primal power, my father made himself an enemy of all that is good and right in the world. Do whatever you must to end his madness. May the Fury watch over you.
Can you just imagine taking this, like, whole crazy rig out into the field, and then something goes wrong, and you're like, "Oi, boys, we have a dilemma!" And then it just cuts over to Wedge, and he's just asleep on the side of the mast.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I think this might actually be a good place to end.
Yeah.
Because that way, next time, we can start off, hopefully, by breaching the barrier, and then working to maybe start exploring the funky freaking city. Because we still have one more area on the map, so I'm assuming it's going to be the city. Unless we have to, like, crash land somewhere else after we go through the city as a dungeon, and then knock the city out of the sky or something. I don't know. It's this game. I'm surprised that the Crystal Tower is still standing and not actually blown up after all the nonsense we had to do for that.
I know, it's like it's Final Fantasy. Anything is possible.
Yep.
You have giant deathly libraries and Final Fantasy Las Vegas. Anything possible.
Final Fantasy Las Vegas.
What else do you call a golden flopper?
Nothing. That's a good name for it, but it is still a funny concept. It's like what should we add to our gritty medieval fantasy Final Fantasy game? I know, Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know that it's the golden saucer from Final Fantasy VII, which was more of a futuristic, like technological one rather than like medieval fantasy, but still, Final Fantasy New Vegas. Though, as long as we don't have to fight Ruby Weapon at some point, I'll be fine. That's one of the super bosses from Final Fantasy VII. That's worse than the final boss.
Oh.
And one of 3 enemies, including the final boss, that can withstand a fully powered up Knights of the Round attack. Oh. Which has, I think it's either like 11 or 13 different knights taking like roughly 2 minutes of time in like real world to just pelt the enemy one after another.
Oh boy.
And it's like, couldn't you all just attack him at once? I mean, I know it's a dramatic cutscene and ends with like a robot, primal version of King Arthur striking the enemy with his sword, but it just...
Alright.
To be fair, Sephiroth's big attack in the game also lasts like 2 minutes and has him like blowing up parts of the solar system to try and destroy you, so... Which I'm sure you've seen it, because it's basically his final smash from,
Yeah, with all the physics.
Yes, it's just very much sped up in the Super Smash Bros. Version. Mm-hmm. But all the rambling aside, good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet. We'll see you soon. I'm sure.
Yep.
To do
things. See you soon.
Good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet.